Happening now, the body found Sunday in the town of Randolph has been identified. Details coming up. Officers quickly detain a man who chose to flee on foot after a traffic stop.
And I'm Dakota Hunter in the First Defense Weather Center. It's going to be a little bit wet today with a few rain showers, but at least it'll be seasonably chilly. That's the good news. I'll let you know if we see any more sunshine coming up.
And Governor Andrew Cuomo looks to make plastic bags a thing of the past. Join us with your comments in our new and noteworthy segment. That's News Now for Tuesday, April 24th, 2018.
Live and on demand from the Chautauqua Audio Works studios in downtown Jamestown. This is your source for breaking news. WNY News Now.
Happy Tuesday to you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Justin Gould. A live look at our 3rd Street camera outside of our downtown studios. It's 54 degrees right now, with a few clouds and some sunshine peeking through. We turn to Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter now with a first look at our weather forecast. Dakota, praise the weather gods.
Yes, and hey, we had full sunshine yesterday, minus a few high clouds that came later in the afternoon as forecast, but oh boy, yeah, we're not going to see, actually the official high yesterday was 69, and yeah, we're not going to see that for at least a little while, but hey, it'll be seasonably chilly. Let's go right to the Sky Vision camera network, and we'll take a look at the Erie Sky Vision camera that's on top of the old water tower in front of the Mill Creek Mall. Traffic flowing pretty well there. Now, we've seen the camera kind of shaking a little bit from the wind, but the wind is only east-northeast at around 7 miles per hour, and I'm not sure if that rain report is correct. 0.0, well, yeah, it probably is because they haven't had much rain in Erie so far. 0.01 inches of rain so far. Now, let's take you to the radar, and you can see nothing is going on. It is absolutely clear out there, and at least for now, but I do expect a few more rain showers to come our way throughout the afternoon. So, break it down for you. A few more scattered rain showers, and it will be a near average day. Not as warm as yesterday, but around average, 54 to 58. The average high for this time of the year is 58, so we're going to be right around it with that south wind of 10 to 15 miles per hour. Rain will continue throughout the night going into tomorrow, and yeah, the sunshine might peek through a little bit maybe later in the week. We'll talk about it in that full weather segment in just a little bit.
All right, Dakota, thank you. Our top story, the body discovered in Randolph over the weekend was identified by New York State Police as 48-year-old Wilfredo Colon Rodriguez Jr. of Bust-Dye, who's been missing for around a week. The Erie County Medical Examiner's Office identified the body that was found near a woodpile on Swanson Hill Road on Saturday. Now, as first reported by WNY News Now on Sunday, Rodriguez was reported missing on April 21st. Lakewood Bust-Dye Police said he was last seen several days before that at the Bosco Trailer Park in the town of Bust-Dye. That's where our Ryan Hedrick picks up the story.
It is a sad day for the family and the friends of 48-year-old Wilfredo Colon Rodriguez Jr., who was identified as the deceased body discovered by a Randolph couple on Saturday. Today by New York State Police. WNY News Now has been all over this story. We first reported that Rodriguez Jr. was missing Sunday on WNYNewsNow.com, followed up by an interview with Sergeant Jeff Spencer, the Lakewood Bust-Dye Police Department, on Monday afternoon, who told us when they took the report on Friday, April 21st, a report that actually a neighbor initiated after not seeing him for several days, that there was nothing to be suspicious about. He did indeed, during the interview, confirm at the time that they had been in contact with New York State Police and that State Police would contact them as soon as they identified the body. And tonight, about 8 o'clock or so, Jamestown, New York State Police Captain Eric Balin did indeed confirm to WNY News Now that the deceased has been identified as 48-year-old Wilfredo Colon Rodriguez Jr. Now behind me, and it's obviously dark, but that's the Bosco Trailer Park where Rodriguez Jr. was last seen. Again, no further information, cause of death, and those specifics are available right now. We will continue to keep you up to date on WNYNewsNow.com. Reporting from the Bosco Trailer Park, where New York State Police say they have identified the deceased in Randolph as 48-year-old Wilfredo Colon Rodriguez Jr. He lived in this trailer park right behind me. I'm Ryan Hedrick, WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
All right, Ryan, thank you. Lakewood Bus-Dye Police tell us that earlier in the day there was no reason to believe that Rodriguez Jr.'s disappearance was suspicious when the report was first filed. We'll, of course, keep you posted on the latest developments in this case at our website, WNYNewsNow.com. In other news, several police officers sprang into action late Monday afternoon after a man tried to flee a traffic stop in the area of Forest and Parther Avenues here in Jamestown. The rapid response and fast thinking of officers was witnessed by our reporters who were walking down 3rd Street towards North Main Street shortly before 6 o'clock. Now, according to the Chautauqua County Dispatch, a man jumped out of a black vehicle and was apprehended by an officer who could be heard saying on the scanner, "One male in custody." Jamestown police transported the male to city jail while other officers searched the vehicle. Police continued their search into the trunk area and underneath the hood of the car. Now, we attempted to get the suspect's name and also any charges that may have been filed, but it was not immediately available. Jamestown police have said in the past that dangers are pretty prevalent when dealing with traffic stops in the city of Jamestown. And a report of a man allegedly assaulting a woman on Saturday night led to the discovery of more than an ounce of methamphetamine, a .22 caliber rifle, cash, and drug paraphernalia. Jamestown police say 45-year-old Danny Michael was taken into custody after they obtained a search warrant for his residence at 49 Anderson Street. Police report that the Metro Drug Task Force assisted with the warrant. Michael was charged with 4th-degree criminal possession of a weapon and 3rd-degree possession of a controlled substance. If Governor Andrew Cuomo has his way, single-use plastic bags will become a thing of the past. On Monday, Cuomo introduced a program that would ban all single-use plastic carry-out bags. This action follows the release of the New York State Plastic Bag Task Force report back in January, which outlined environmental impacts of plastic bags, single-use bag reduction measures, and actions the state could take to try to reduce pollution. New York State is taking action to implement the legislation that will ban plastic bags statewide. Currently, 10 cities, towns, and villages statewide already have plastic bag bans. One municipality has a plastic bag ban with a fee on single-use paper and bags that qualify as reusable. That does include some plastic bags. Coming up, more coverage on the missing man and the discovery in Randolph. Quite a sad tale. Our Ryan Hedrick joins us here in a minute. Stay with us.
Where coverage comes first. You're watching WNY News Now.
The Fitness Bunker in Lakewood is a locally owned and operated club that cares about your health and wellness. They invest in it. Right now, $16 for 16 days will get you in the door. Lose 4 pounds, your next month is on them. Try a green zone class and maximize your performance. Hot yoga, 24/7 access. Simply walk into Fitness Bunker in Lakewood right now on Summit Avenue. Make an investment in your health and wellness. Fitness Bunker in Lakewood. Find them on Facebook.
It's tax time, so get to Express Bike and Auto in Jamestown for all of your vehicle needs. Service, inspection, vehicle sales, they do it all. For all of your automotive, motorcycle, and ATV service needs, Express Bike and Auto even offers financing. Your true one-stop vehicle shop is Express Bike and Auto in Jamestown. They're located at 1761 Foot Avenue Extension next to Quick Fill. Express Bike and Auto in Jamestown. Stop looking, start saving today.
And welcome back to News Now. It's time for a check of the comments in our new and noteworthy segment. So let us know what you're thinking. Ryan joins us. You have a nice shirt. It's
Hey,
a nice,
real men
I like
wear
that
pink.
They do.
Real men wear pink,
I
absolutely.
like that color. He's colorblind. So
Yeah, Dakota.
good choice.
I'm pleading the fifth. I'm not going to incriminate myself.
With the little hearts on him.
You know, I want to say something real quick. I'm really excited that 2nd and Windsor is getting a revitalization of sorts. You know, Pat Morris shared the news with us that we
Right.
broke exclusively on
Have
WNY
a
News.
couple parks there. Well,
Couple
one
of parks.
park, but kind of divided.
I hear the liquor store's probably going to go, and Pronto Mart is opening. A couple of Buffalo businessmen are investing a lot of money in that corner. They're not going to sell alcohol. They're not going to allow loitering. They're not going to allow any type of suspicious behavior.
That's
they're
good. It's
they're
what
going
that
to cooperate with law enforcement. And those guys are really cool. So we're going to have a story later on the web, their full story about the renovations and just the complete makeover. And furthermore,
Right.
the dedication that they have to the community. And I think it's really cool that guys from the outside believe in us, believe in the revitalization, and don't buy into some of the stigma that
Right.
things can't be changed if you don't tolerate nonsense in your community.
Right. It's nice because I mean, there's truly great people who live in this community.
Yeah.
I mean, you're evident to that, our viewers, and it's really nice.
Because
So
if
we
there weren't,
appreciate it.
Justin, it'd be total anarchy. If
Right.
this community wasn't made up of truly good people, it's the riffraff that get the most attention because,
they're loudest.
yeah, if it bleeds, it leads.
Right.
You know?
And that's what, and that's what we found that people seem to like. I mean,
And we didn't create
no,
that.
It's the news cycle. I think a lot of people understand it. So Cindy chiming in here saying hello, Cindy. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. She says to the best local news team. We appreciate that. We do work.
Thank you,
awfully
Cindy.
hard. Rory Polero checking in. Hey, Rory.
Rory, what's up?
Matt, Chris.
Rory's probably
Rosella.
playing
Good
Stratomatic baseball
Yeah,
while he's
probably.
watching the show. I would imagine he is.
What games are you playing? Rory has the day off today. and
He's mad because Stratomatic's a year behind and he doesn't get some of the preeminent players. So
Right.
he's like, man, I gotta. For instance, the big Yankee slugger, Aaron Judge. For the Stratomatic baseball version, Judge was like a 180 hitter. He didn't get the 2017 version when Judge hit all those home runs, so he feels slighted, Rory. So
It's all right.
just find a new diamond in the rough.
Right. No pun intended there, right, with the diamond. So Rosella is asking, how about the pistol? I'm not 100% sure what you're talking about, Rosella. If you can elaborate, we'll try to answer your question there. Love watching you guys. Beatrice says, love watching you guys. It's amazing how much you've grown, matured, and advanced in the news broadcasting. Aw, thanks.
Awesome.
We didn't expect this to be such a warm and fuzzy tribute. to
Let's
us. Thank you. A couple hearts there, too.
Let's kind of transition out of that to thank you for chiming in for all the comments.
appreciate it.
We're
We
truly
really
humbled.
do.
I mean, we're grateful and we're going to move forward like you want
Right.
us to. But there's a family in this community that's suffering immeasurable amounts of emotional pain right now, and that's the family of Wilfredo Rodriguez Colon, or Colon Rodriguez Jr. I'm at a loss for words because here's a case that kind of went under the nose of everybody, and I think because we learned, Justin, that Sergeant Jeff Spencer told us the report actually wasn't filed, and this is the missing Lakewood bus-tie man that was found in Randolph and identified by state police. He wasn't actually reported to be missing until Friday, April 21st. That's why no media attention was drawn to it.
Right. And it's when you look at the process of how a missing person goes out, we've been talking about this for, weeks now with the number of missing people that we've had here in the county. And in the city of Jamestown, there's the police verify that they're missing. They talk to the family. They create a report. And then much like Jamestown police did for their missing person case, they release information to the media and to the public trying to bring awareness with photos and things like that. And of course, we oblige by publishing all that information. And it's really, the way that this story came out, it's tragic. It really is. And it's just, a lot of people online, hope for the best. And unfortunately, in this specific case for his family, our thoughts and prayers go out to them now in their time of mourning. And, you can't even imagine, I couldn't even
I can't fathom the level of
Right.
pain. I'm going to tell you, though, the bright spot that's going to come out of this, and I'd like to advance it, what's next for the family. How can we, as a news organization and as a community out there, help them recover from horrible,
Right.
awful circumstances? It makes you pissed just talking about it. But his son, and I spoke on the phone for about 20 minutes, and talk about a guy that's strong. He's maturing. He knows who he is. He knows what he's dealing with, and he knows the coping mechanisms, the healthy coping mechanisms. And we're going to bring that story to you. It's a story of healing, power, faith, and a belief that maybe, just maybe, he can get to a place where he has some closure, even if he never gets closure legally. He can get to a place internally where he can get closure. And honestly, that is the most important process. If you've ever gone through that awful circumstance, you know what I'm talking about. The healing process from within, finding acceptance and closure.
Right. Julie wants to know, we have 30 seconds, but Julie wants to know, or no, I'm sorry, not Julie. Did they find out any info on the body in Brockton? No, we have not heard any updates on that yet. But I know state police are, they're busy. They have 2 investigations right now.
Right.
And, we will do our absolute very best on keeping everyone updated on our site and right here on our broadcast as well. That kind of looks gloomy out there, actually, right now. I was hoping for more sun.
I was hoping that was a rerun from like 2 weeks ago, but apparently it's not.
They tell me this is a live cam.
Dakota, you're on the hook for the weather again!
He's got the details coming up.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvanna Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
There's an old saying, there's no news in the newsroom. Well, it's true. The time I spend at the anchor desk is just part of my day. Most of our time is spent gathering stories in the community, stories that matter to you. We can't do it alone, and we need your help. When you see breaking news or have a news tip we should know about, drop us a line on Facebook today, email our news desk, or call our newsroom at 488-7226 so we can bring those stories straight back to you.
WNY News Now is sponsored by Chautauqua Audio Works, 3335 South Roberts Road in Fredonia. More than a music store. Call 679-4333. Call now, 679-4333. You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first. Now, your first defense forecast with Dakota Hunter.
Hey, welcome back to News Now. Let's kick off this weather segment with some viewer photos that came in. Now, I actually got this over the weekend, and I decided to add it into the show today. This is Allegheny State Park. Man, it was a gorgeous weekend to get out there and do some hiking or whatever you wanted to do. Thanks to Kyle Heelis for sending us that picture. And, of course, you can send in your weather photos on Facebook or on Twitter, both of my handles. I'm sorry?
No drive-through? Okay, I'm sorry.
It's a park, Ryan.
I'm not an outdoor guy, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we know, Ryan, we know. And anyway, you can send in your photos on both platforms. I'm Hunters WX on both platforms. Now on Doppler Vision, you can see nothing is really going on. The rain that we had this morning has since kind of fizzled out, and I think we're going to see some more rain showers throughout the afternoon. But as we take a look at the satellite imagery, again, you can see here we're still socked in with the cloud cover. But at least it's cloud cover. It's not that other white stuff. But you can see we've got the cloud cover in place, and as we put the radar imagery on, you can see the rain showers that were through the area. This is the next band of rain that's going to be working into the area this afternoon. So just kind of be on the lookout for that we're going to have some more rain to go throughout the afternoon hours for today. So let's take you through that here on Future Scan. I'm actually going to start this at midnight tonight. You can see at midnight we're going to have a band of rain that is going to be coming through the area. Then now for tomorrow, the rain is not going to be steady state throughout the day tomorrow. I think we'll have some breaks in the rain coverage throughout the day. And then you can see here, but don't count on sunshine. I think it's going to be pretty much another gloomy day for tomorrow within the breaks of the rain. So again, the rain will be scattered tomorrow. It's going to be on again, off again type of rain. So for the temperatures tomorrow, the temperatures at least are going to be at least seasonably chilly. You can see we're going to be in the 50s across much of the area. It's seasonable chilly with a wet day ahead, but at least it's not this 30s and this 40s stuff. It's at least a seasonable chill. Take a detailed look at the forecast. The next 7 days of your life are on the screen, brought to you by Quick Solutions. And there you see 53 for Thursday, still chilly with a few chance for a few rain showers at that point. And hey, we bring 60 back into the forecast for Friday with some partial sunshine and 61 for next Monday. And again, the temperatures are kind of going up and down over the next 7, but at least it's seasonable. We'll take a quick break and we will be right back.
First Defense Weather is sponsored by Quick Solutions of Jamestown. Count on Quick Solutions for printing, copying, mass mailings, and so much more. Part of your team. Learn more at QuickSolutionsUSA.com. That's QuickSolutionsUSA.com. Where coverage comes first. You're watching WNY News Now.
The Main Landing Restaurant. Excellent service, awesome food, and a beautiful view.
Everything's made fresh here. We love to be outside, and it's nice inside if it's raining, so we have a choice.
Locals and non-locals agree that the Main Landing is quickly becoming a destination.
It's just so casual, and just the food is amazing.
I love the hamburgers.
But I really like the tuna I had.
The Main Landing Restaurant. Excellent service, awesome food, and a beautiful view.
WNY Sports Now is powered by Phone Zone of Jamestown. With the largest inventory around, we buy and sell our own merchandise at a price that can't be beat. Have a broken screen? We'll fix it. Learn more at PhoneZoneShop.com. You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
I just love to be with the dogs, and I like to do them one at a time. They don't wait for 5 hours in my shop. We have full groom, which includes everything from A to Z, nails, of course brushing, any trimming that needs to be done. I do offer teeth brushing, which is a little extra. So if he takes me 2 hours, it's $40. If he takes me 3 hours, I still keep it down. As long as the dog comes back happy and not at the door, I'm happy.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
And welcome back to News Now. It's time for a look at your comments. Josh checking in. Good afternoon, Josh. Hopefully you're enjoying the warmer temperatures. Hello to Pete and to
Is that a
Tina
backhand? That looks like a
No, I think
he's
I think those
backhanding.
two, they both sent the waves. I think those are the waves.
Okay.
You know, on Facebook.
Looks like a backhand.
The waves. All right. So, Rosella, I wanted to answer your question. She was asking about the gun in the drug bust story that we
22 cal
had.
rifle.
Yes, sir. He stole my thunder. I looked that up too, just to make sure, and it is indeed the 22 caliber rifle. And we are talking about a number of things going on in the community right now, and one of the biggest ones is the discovery of the body that was found in Randolph. We found, police have confirmed that it is indeed the missing man from Lakewood, and it's just, it's, you know, another, a sad end to a tale that has been rehearsed and shown multiple times in the county with a number of missing people.
I want to give state police a lot of credit, though, for a quick professional investigation into what is a grisly discovery by a couple. And, you know, again, I can't emphasize this enough. When you hear Wilfredo Colon Rodriguez Jr.'s son articulate his thoughts, share his feelings, and share his recovery process, I think it's going to reduce you to tears. He is a young man that exemplifies strength, exemplifies courage, and I think, you know, by knowing and understanding what he's going through and able to empathize with him, and just kind of reflect back and think, if you've lost anything in this life, think about losing your father in that way. I don't know what way, but in that way, so sudden, so tragic. You know, let's think about helping them out. Also, you know, what about Sean Carpenter? Can't let him fall off the radar. This is, you know, 3 people, presumably, we don't know the identity of the Portland, but 3 people presumably missing simultaneous, actively, is baffling.
And like you said, I mean, state police really did do a heck of a job turning this information around in 3, like if you take, we're going to be, you know, a little conservative in my opinion with this estimate, but 3 days pretty much. Saturday, Sunday, Monday night. And, you know, obviously they learned of the discovery on Saturday afternoon, so even less than that, they were able to, you know, at least, you know, work the scene, identify the body, and now they're, you know, working on, I would imagine, you know, a list of people who are connected to this, trying to figure out exactly what happened, how it happened, and why, which is a question we may never know. because you see that in a lot of instances that, you know, the why is really hard to get at.
Sure, and Sheriff Cherasi gave us some comments on Sunday, not to the specifics of the state police investigation, but just what they're looking for. They have to learn, what they work to do is they, as fast as possible, as quickly as possible, learn about the victim. Then you can connect the circumstances. Right. Was it a love triangle? Was it a hate crime? Was it this? Was it that? Once you learn about the victim, then it leads you to possible suspects' motives, and in the case unfolds from there.
And Ruthie commenting here, have they released a cause of death yet? Not yet, but of course, once they do, we will bring that to you here and on our website at WNYNewsNow.com. So, you know, a somber day. A lot of people rest in peace, Fred, you know, and we, of course, give our condolences out as well. And, you know, we'll stay on this story, obviously. I mean, you know, that's kind of, you know, not a dumb thing for me to say, but...
Goes without saying.
Right, it goes without saying that, you know, as the news leader here in the Southern Tier, we won't drop it at all.
No, not at all.
So... Good work to both you and Matt Hummel last night.
It's been a long couple of weeks.
And I came in this morning a little later than I usually do because I came into the newsroom kind of just to see the atmosphere of Ryan and Matt working hard, and I see this guy like all chipper and ready to go, and I'm like, I'm just drinking my coffee. I'm like, good morning. How are you alive right now? You know?
We have work to do, and the work doesn't stop, you know, through long hours. I mean, you're worth it. The community out there is worth it, and I envision that as we grow, you will grow. And I always say to, you know, small business owners we interact with, if you don't grow, we don't grow. Right. And that's the same from our news philosophy. If we don't go deeper, you don't know, and then you won't be able to put your family in a better position than it is now. That is our only objective, clear and plain.
Right, and everyone that we employ lives here and has roots here. I mean, even our...
We're locally owned.
Right, our voiceover guy, you know, lives here.
Yeah.
I mean, we could outsource that to some firm, you know, and we don't, because we feel like we should invest in the community, and we really appreciate you, because it's ultimately, a lot of people, you know, know this, but the reason why we're successful is because of your viewership, and we appreciate that, and we appreciate that you appreciate our news. So, thank you.
Yeah, if you could feel the gratitude, and you know, I don't want to belabor this, but
I said appreciate a lot in that
this takes a concerted effort, and the reason we're so appreciative is when we started
we should start a counter every time.
But when we started the company in your bedroom, in a corner, with my ex-girlfriend using a teleprompter to guide us, like nobody was watching us, and then, you know, we built the news organization on the faith that if we were honest with you, you would come.
Right.
And we've been in lots of battles behind the scenes that you don't understand the magnitude of, nor should you. It's not your, you know, responsibility to. We've fought battles that maybe other people wouldn't have fought. We've had people turn their backs on us when we thought there was no way.
We're so thankful for it. And you know, one person who I know will never turn our back is Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter, who's sitting here at the desk.
I don't know. He has a lot of up and down weather.
You do. You do. But we have something nice to share. Dakota and I had a little experience last night.
It was really cool. Really cool.
If we can take the main graphics system, Justin and I, now as I was telling you yesterday, we had Storm Spider training yesterday at WCA
and
Hospital.
let me tell you, this was a lot of information.
Yes, it was. And
I felt like I was in college.
Now, the thing is, I didn't need the training, but I was just kind of there as like the schmuck. You know, from the media. But Justin was there. He is now a certified storm spotter after taking this class, so he deserves a round of applause for that.
Yes.
And this class was absolutely fantastic. It was actually taught by
Where's
Mike.
Pat Morris? Where's Pat Morris?
He's right there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. He told me if I put him on TV, he'd kill me.
Oh,
so
come on.
I need a bodyguard.
Oh, man.
Love you, Pat.
The session was taught by Mike Fries, who's the new warning coordination meteorologist for the National Weather Service in Buffalo. We actually met him, and he's a fantastic guy. And of course, I can't wait to be working with him during the severe weather season. And there's a Skywarn manual that Justin got, and his little card. And we even got Mike Fry's little business card. We're the only two people who actually had it. And there's that quick solution 7-day for you. And there you see. The temperatures are kind of up and down, but rain and sunshine. It's spring, finally.
This pay should be contingent on the weather and the temperatures, man.
You think so?
Geez.
Yes.
Good weather,
I
good
love
pay,
it.
bad weather.
You're compensated
You have to
for
pay us.
bright, sunny forecasts. We save so much money.
Am I the only one here who doesn't like that idea?
I don't know. What do you think? Dakota's pay. It's up to you. No. All right. Thank you, guys. That's it for us today. Of course, news on WNYNewsNow.com.
We love you guys.
In West New York. Thank you so much. We'll see you right back here tomorrow at noon.
See you tomorrow.